2.5 years ago, I just decided to jump ship and voted myself off the island, became an entrepreneur, and solved my own problem. Logistics of youth sports. And all we were trying to do ultimately is trying to figure out how to get the right people to the right places on time. That was the goal, and it was on rinse and repeat every single day across my 3 kids. So I've got 3 daughters, ages 15, 11, and 8. They are swimmers year-round, competitive swimmers. They play travel soccer, club lacrosse, club soccer, a little bit of track. They do acro, so not quite dance and cheer, but we just dabble,
Close
a
enough.
little bit on the art side as well. And so the culmination of all of that, 3 deep, 4 times a day, depending on who's got what, was just overtaking the day. And like my mental space, I'm like, when everybody says mental load, like this is
It's
like, I was
real.
really starting to feel it. So it kept encroaching on my day to day more and more so. And I just started to ask the question, why? Like I'm sitting in a fairly complex role, doing kind of complicated things in my day job, and I don't feel that complexity, the weight of that, but I do quite a bit of that weight. I feel it from the home. I'm like, why is that? Do I not have the tools? I think the answer kind of came to, well, I don't have the right, the tools don't match the complexity of the experience being had in that. What do we have? We have calendars, we've got our Google, we've got Outlook, we've got Apple, we've got TeamSnap and, Game Changer and all those great team management apps and Band and, everything else that's yelling at us. But I'm like, well, it's still creating the human in the center. I'm still bridging the gap between those updates and trying to figure out still like who's all leaving and who's driving and what time are they getting picked up and where are the carpools. So there's like a lot of that overhead still. So like, well, maybe the tools don't match the problem. Maybe there is a slightly different variation of that same solution. We're not going to reinvent the wheel, but what's a unique point of view that I could perhaps lend to that problem where that would make my day easier? So slowly over time, it became through the lens of logistics, leaning more so into getting the right people to the right places on time, and just kind of kept reverberating in my mind in that way. And I'm like, I think I need more out of my day. I need to see more detail. It's the detail that's bogging me down.
Yep.
Detail like all of the T-minus calculations that we're doing backwards, manually, 10 times a day. Acting in paranoia. What are we missing? What did we forget?
Notifications.
Like, where is the system of record? Where is the centralization of data? Ultimately coming up to like these corporate concepts, right? And so I'm like, okay, what if I had a calendar that showed me a game from 3 to 4 p.m., but like actually gave me the details behind how I'm going to execute on that 3 to 4 p.m. Because it's never that. It's like the calendar's lying to you.
Yeah,
It's not 3 to 4 p.m. It's the prep time, and it's the travel time, and it's the early arrival up to an hour, early for warm up, sometimes even more so. It's all of the different carpool stops along the way.